Vipassana questions. Today I'll share with you my biggest question that I had on the Vipassana retreat. More about that right after the intro. Welcome to the Day One Journey, where I share with you my journey towards understanding who I am, knowing myself, so I can be myself, so I can be true to myself. Episode 576. Ching, yeah. So if you remember in the last episode, I shared with you that on the Vipassana retreat, we had an opportunity to ask questions every single day. We had 10 minutes, 2 p.m. every day. We were meeting with our teachers and we asked questions. And as I shared with you, I like to ask questions. I like to listen. I like to learn. And this is exactly what I was doing. But as I shared with you as well, I had several questions that they weren't able to answer. And I still have this one big question in my mind that I didn't get an answer to. And I asked about one tool that I use every single day that I found to be extremely helpful, which is me talking to myself. Yes, self-talk. As long as I can remember myself, I was talking to myself. Usually a positive self-talk. I used to and still am. I motivate myself. I say stuff to myself. I remind myself why I'm doing what I'm doing. I remind myself of my goals and my ambitions. I'm reminding myself that it's okay to be low, but then I push myself to the next level. I always have this self-talk going on, and it's like me talking to my best friend. And on the Vipassana retreat, I found myself using this tool because I use it every single day, and I find it extremely helpful, especially when I go through challenging times. And as I shared with you, the Vipassana was one of the most challenging experiences that I had in my life. So I was there on the Vipassana retreat, dealing with all the difficulties and challenges and with this intense experience. And I was talking to myself. I remind myself why I'm there. I want to practice these meditation techniques. I want to work on my brain and these techniques. But then I started thinking, what is this self-talk has to do with the Vipassana? Is it a thought? Me talking to myself. Is it a thought? I wasn't sure, because we were practicing acknowledging our thoughts and then letting them go. This was a big part in the meditation practice. So sometimes within the meditation practice, I found myself talking to myself, motivating myself to keep on doing and keep my back straight. But then I thought, should I do it? Is it messing up the technique? Is my self-talk, is it a thought? Because if it is a thought, I need to acknowledge that and then let it go, so I don't need to use it. So it's not a good idea to use it because I'm messing up the technique. And we weren't allowed to use different techniques of meditation with the techniques that we were learning. And I just didn't know what is self-talk. Is it a thought? Is it a different kind of meditation? To be honest, I still don't know. I asked him this question. At first I got sort of an answer, but then a week later I asked it again and I didn't get an answer. And as I shared with you in the last episode, it was frustrating, but more than that, it raised more doubts with me about the Vipassana retreat. There's a tool self-talk, positive self-talk that I use almost every single day. It helps me in everything. I do that for more than 20 years, but I don't know if I can use it or not use it on the Vipassana retreat. I end up using it, but I wasn't sure if I was allowed to do that. And again, I wasn't sure where does it stand in regards to the meditation techniques, to the Vipassana, and I still don't know. And it just contributed to the doubts that I already had about the Vipassana. But back to you. Give yourself a few minutes today and think about one thing that you're curious about. Maybe one question that you have that you didn't get an answer yet. Give yourself a few minutes. Think about just one thing, one question that you're curious about. You want the answer, but you didn't get it yet. Just raise this level of self-awareness and do it today. And of course, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.